Ask him one of the questions. What's your favorite animal? What the fuck?
Yo, hello, welcome to the I Don't Know podcast. Special guest, where is he? Oh my God, it's Philip. Hey, Colin returned. Where were you, Colin?
In Washington D.C. There was a pro-life rally, and a priest came up to me and was like, "Stop abortion! Abortion is murder!" And he gave me a little flyer, like, and I ate the paper.
You ate the paper in front of him?
Yeah. And, it was like and I got to meet the first president, George Washington.
You got to meet him?
You got to meet George Washington.
His like.
Did you say like,
I
yo?
talked to him. I was like, "Hey, Mr. President."
Did you call him a bitch?
Yeah, because like he owned slaves.
Let's move on to a special guest here. We got Philip.
Hello.
So tell us.
Yeah. Well, my name is Philip Ferocious. My occupation is fashion icon and director of Faggot Affairs.
Okay, so Philip, you're the special guest. You're our first guest, actually.
Yeah.
You feel
glad
honored
to be here.
You want to hold the sign?
Yeah.
What? So, what did you want to talk about today?
So, what out of all of us, what inspires us to be who we are today? Like, what made us into the person we are today? So, I want you to start off.
I think that a lot of what made me what I am today is, this is going to sound a little cliche, but I'm going to say the people around me. I feel like a huge part of who I am is because I was a person who was always able to choose good friends and choose good people to hang around with. I wasn't a peer pressure type of guy. Like if a group of kids that I really didn't fuck with walked up to me, I don't be fake and just talk to them because I hung out with a good crowd because I chose to be around a good crowd. And I think my friends and family that I take inspiration from really help me develop who I am and what I see about the world around me. So that's pretty much what I got.
That's so sweet.
So
That's so
great.
sentimental, man.
That's
so
sick.
sentimental.
Y'all are so fruity for no reason.
On to the next.
On to the next. We got Anthony last name.
Anthony last name, also known as K. Cottrell. Why you keep moving the shit?
Yeah, put it back because we got it, and you gotta talk into it because the audio quality is shit on the Chromebook.
Yeah, so what made me what I am today is probably my brother. Because, he was, my older brother. She's, 10 years older than me, and basically all his friends came around the house and shit. And whatever they were, doing or whatever they were playing on the radio or whatever, I was, consuming. So, I really like basketball because they're all playing basketball, and I really liked, early Drake and J. Cole because, that's what they were on. And my brother was also big on, R&B and, put me in front of the TV to watch MTV. So I'd say I'm, a big music head because of him.
I created my character is carefully created. It's been built up like a pyramid. There's many different things that create me. So first of all, my aura is based on fierce bitches who I know I'm a dude, but I base my personality over divas. I love to look like a diva, and I love to put off that cold type of aura, so people don't fuck with me. Yeah. But on the inside, I'm a cool bitch.
You're a cool bitch on the inside.
Yeah.
Cool bitch
So my inspiration is Mariah Carey. You know how she's a diva.
Yeah, I know.
If I were Mariah Carey right now, I would shut this whole thing down because this lighting sucks.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so true.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm not. So, but I will be that.
Do you want to shut it down because the lighting's
No.
As the director of Fag Bag Affairs, please do not shut it down.
My other inspiration would be Naomi Campbell, because she just struts and she's cold and you're afraid of her. You don't want to come up to her.
Yeah,
But she's that bitch.
but she's that bitch,
Yeah.
and that's why you're intimidated. But is that why do you strive to have such an intimidation and such a confidence that people deem you as unapproachable?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good.
Exactly. You got it. Another inspiration I got, I just call it a little controversial, but I love Kanye because Kanye.
Well, speaking in the mic when
Yeah.
you say that last line.
Kanye West.
Oh, okay.
Because wait, hold on. I know he's a little controversial, but Kanye makes all different types of art. He makes fashion, he makes music, he does performance, he does all that different
Could
stuff.
be one of the
does
greatest.
architecture too.
Literally one of the greatest artists of all
That's
time.
what I want to be. I want to create all different types of art. But the problem with me is that I'm lazy. So I be in bed, but I have good ideas, but I don't execute them.
You don't execute them.
No.
You should execute them. You know?
Yeah, but like my
See,
bed is comfortable.
What I would say is, whenever you have a good idea, don't think too much into the preparation of it. Literally, just do it. That's how this
That's
whole
how
thing
this
started.
happened.
Because like we've talked about a podcast before.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the year, and then one day we were like, let's just start filming now and say random shit into the camera,
brought a
and then
fish out.
the snowball rolls. You know, it's easier to be a part of something that's already there than to be the creator of it. So if you spend so much time on how am I going to start, what am I going to do, blah, 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 I need the money, yada, 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 don't worry so much about the preparation. The second that idea's in your head, just, even if it's the shittiest work you've ever put out, at least do something. That way you get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
All right, now we're moving on to Colin.
Ian Mackay and Jello Biafra inspired me to be who I am ethically and politically. Music-wise, we have my holy trinity of Smiths. We have Elliott Smith, Robert Smith, and the Smiths. Those are like my top 3 favorite fucking artists. It's like Elliott Smith, The Cure, Robert Smith, and then a tie for 3 between R.E.M. and the Smiths. R.E.M. has Michael Stipe, and he's cool. Morrissey can go die. But I'd like to thank my Jello Biafra, man who is extraordinarily left-leaning. He's part of the Green Party, as am I. And he ran for mayor one time, stating that we should throw eggs at Ronald Reagan, which is
I
great.
love throwing eggs at Ronald Reagan.
Everybody,
too.
next podcast episode, we throw eggs at Ronald Reagan.
It's so I find it literally so funny how the older you get and look at a lot of shit going on in America, how much you can trace back to Reagan. It's crazy how much one guy fucked shit up so bad.
Isn't that one politician that wears the boot on his head and he's cool as fuck?
The Wizard?
Yes.
Well, I mean, his whole thing is just making fun of politicians.
I love him.
He has said in his speeches multiple times, if he ever gets elected, the system has officially failed.
I would vote for him.
I would vote for him. That's the issue.
His whole thing is that, you know, I am here showing you how fucked up shit is. If I make it into any form of office, you are doing something wrong. We're making a test on the spot. What the fuck are we doing here? He's gonna know the questions already. Okay.
Close your eyes.
Well,
Close
no.
your eyes, Philip.
Isn't it crazy how human beings only monger like 2 things? Fear-mongering and fishmonger. We need to be mongering more shit. I like the word monger.
What is fishmonger?
Yeah,
Fishmonger. Okay, so the definition of monger, it's a suffix. It's just a dealer or distributor of things. Like there could be cushmongers. No, I know what a fishmonger is. I'm just saying I'm upset that as human beings we only monger like 2 things: fearmonger and fishmonger. We need to be mongering more stuff.
What would we monger?
Like a bank is a money monger. They could be money mongers, and it would make more sense. That rolls off the tongue easier.
I think I'm a sexy monger.
He's a sex monger.
Sex monger.
I'm not a sex monger because I don't have sex, but I'm a sexy monger.
Sexiness.
Philip, question 1. What do you think of the shows?
I love the shows. I love throwing on a nice outfit, you know, and then moshing and
Okay, let me provide some
in a
context.
mosh
So
pit.
since we only have one episode out and y'all have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, these 2 make music and they go to shows and they perform. This one's a rapper. This one's I don't even know what you do. You do everything. If you in the Florida area, they perform at Grumpy's and Uncle Lou's. And when's the next show's gonna be? Will's Pub.
I really love putting on clothes, but like I love putting on clothes, going out, you know, doing, you know, things that are fun.
What is your favorite fish?
My favorite fish would have to be the pompano because it's flat and it goes like this, and then when you eat it, it tastes really good and it's really fatty, and then you eat it with rice and it's good.
What I would do.
I'll beat you up right now.
Yeah, fuck you. You're being such an asshole right now.
But anyway, the whole reason for that is if I get my last meal, I'm gonna get hazelnuts, walnuts, peanuts, anything with the word nuts in it.
You want these nuts?
I want these nuts.
Bro,
Because
I'm
allergic. I'm allergic.
Furry quiz.
Yeah, let's take the furry quiz now.
Alright, so
Okay.
we gotta pull it up.
Let me pull it up. So we got it. So now our next section is going to be, what's your spirit animal? Do you consider yourself to be more feminine, masculine, neutral, or I don't know?
Neutral.
You're neutral. What are you feeling? Let's say you a little feminine.
I'm a little feminine. Somebody told me that I'd make a great woman.
Oh,
What's the spirit animal of the I Don't Know podcast?
Neutral.
Neutral. I'd say we're all
neutral.
more. I'd say we all end up average and neutral.
Cool.
Do you consider yourself to be an introvert or an extrovert?
Middle.
I'd say most of us here are kind of in the middle ground. I'm more extroverted.
more.
This is about to be the most neutral.
I'm just saying we gotta. Are you extroverted?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, for real. It does.
So I'd say like it depends, because if I don't know anybody, how do you often greet or act around new people? I'd say
Aggressive.
aggressive.
I don't smile.
You don't smile.
Smile.
I
Food is amazing.
I would marry food if I could. Do you collect anything?
Legos.
He collects
Legos. Models and statues of monster dragons and animals.
Oh, yeah.
How are you with technology? I think we like
Yeah.
technology.
I love
like
technology.
technology.
I did that thing one time.
How are my religious views?
believe in
God isn't
God.
real.
Yep. I'm an atheist.
What is your favorite color?
Green.
With green.
Blue.
It's black.
What the fuck?
One of your family members is in trouble.
That's none of my business.
yeah,
It's none of my business.
That's none of my business.
That's not my.
What's our animal? What's our animal?
Bear! We're all bears, but not in like the homosexual way.
Don't draw
Someone
me.
give me a beat.
Okay. Don't draw me. Why is Colin trying to draw on everybody? Okay, I think that's a
Oh
good place
shit,
to end it.
We're bears. Colin freestyle about bears.
We bear bears. A wink and a smile.
Oh.
All the time.
We bear bears. We bear bears.
Every time I'm fun to be found there.
What is your greatest goal in life? Money, fame, happiness, power?
Happiness.
Happiness?
Happiness.
Corny ass motherfucker.